a Nebraska lawmaker, Republican guy, taking pictures of women without their knowledge, okay? He was allowed to resign. I'm gonna give you background to this story. Let's put his full picture up, right? Female Nebraska lawmakers are outraged at the legislature's handling or mishandling of that male senator who has resigned after admitting he took photos of a female staffer without her consent. This is some real sick stuff, all right? They're calling for an overhaul of the internal policies and recounting their own experiences of harassment in the legislature. His name is Mike Groene. Mike Groene, there he is. The AP says the push by half a dozen female lawmakers from both parties in the officially unicameral legislature came less than a day after State Senator Mike Groene, the North Platte, abruptly stepped down and abandoned his campaign to be a University of Nebraska regent. So this guy was actually getting a promotion, right? So the senator, a blunt and often abrasive Republican lawmaker, actually acknowledged Friday that, yeah, hey, he took photos of the legislative staffer in his office. So there's no ambiguity about if he did it, okay? But then he said none of the images were sexual in nature, and that he also snapped pictures of other staffers and office visitors, including his wife, okay? So you mean to tell me that you're just taking pictures of people in sexual positions? These aren't just regular pictures, people. So he's taking these pictures of individuals without their knowledge, okay? He's saying, I do that all the time. So a former staffer, her name is Christina, filed a complaint with the legislature's executive board in which she described the photos as objectifying and demeaning. She said some included zoomed in close-ups of provocative parts of her body with explicit subject lines, an allegation the senator has denied. Now, I don't want to gross you out. What you think the senator's doing with those pictures? There's more. All right, the staffer told the Associated Press no one pressured her to come forward with a complaint against the senator or tried to stop her. The female lawmaker said Tuesday that the legislature's method of handling such complaints is not adequate. Several called for the creation of a legislative ethics committee, which was an idea that was briefly floated after another former Republican lawmaker, State Senator Bill Kittner, acknowledged that he had cyber sex with a woman using his state-issued laptop. Okay, Senator Julie Slama, a Republican, said, and I quote, "Our policies definitely do not protect staff, and they don't protect female senators. As a young female, you worry that it's going to be the thing that defines you." To highlight one female lawmaker and her story in the AP, and State Senator Kavanaugh of Omaha shared a story about her time as a congressional staffer in Washington when she was 22. She said she once got on an elevator with a male senator who was not her boss, and the senator groped her in front of his staffer. Kavanaugh said she was later told, "You don't get on an elevator with him." Okay, it's extreme, but once again, we're dealing with a rape culture in the United States of America. I've said this before, I will say it again. This protection of those who violate the public trust of others, those individuals who dare to say what happened, many times are made into villains, and one subject like this may define them. We have to stop it, and we have to highlight the true monsters of stories like this. Put his picture up again. This may not be the court of law, but this is the court of public opinion. And my opinion is you are a scumbag. Ben, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is, I think, one of the main reasons why there's so many Republicans that are terrified of cancel culture, right? They say, oh, cancel culture, but the reality is they're scared of accountability for their actions. And, like, we have to recognize that this is probably happening in state legislatures all across the country.
Yeah, that's right. All right, and we'll continue to expose it.